morning students. How are you all? Hope you are fine and you have completed your work. Yesterday we have started next chapter in the book, that is nouns. So I have asked you to go through some pages. I hope you have read it for yourself. The rules were there, how you can change the singulars to plurals. So there is one table given in your book with the red colors. So I hope you have gone through. So based on this table only, you have some of the words given in this yellow box. So you have to make plural out of these nouns. So I want you to take the help of this table and do it as your homework. So page number 27 is your homework. Change it into plurals in the book itself and we will discuss it in our next video. Now, you can also go through this yellow table that is given here. It is also based on the rules that are necessary for changing singulars to plurals. There are some nouns that cannot be changed to plurals. They are used either as singulars or they remain as singular and plural. Both, they can be used as both ways. So just go through it. And coming to our next page now, that is page number 28. Let us start with page number 28 of lesson number 5 today. There is exercise number A. So fill in the blanks with the plural form of the nouns in the brackets. Again, we need to change the words in the brackets into plural forms. And this is to be done in the book itself. So let us see this exercise. What you need to do is just see the first one. The dash followed the shepherd. Now, sheep is given in the bracket. Can you tell me what is the plural of sheep? So that is why I have asked you to go through that yellow page on the previous page, that is page number 27. There are some nouns given like this. For example, sheep is plural itself, so it will not change. It will not be sheeps. So just take into account sheep remains as sheep only. So the plural form in the sentence will be the sheep followed the shepherd. So this way you need to complete this exercise. So let us do one thing. This is easy one. So you can do it for your homework. So let's take it as homework. The first one I have told you to be done in the book itself. So we will discuss in the next video. Let's come to exercise B now. What is there? This is slightly different one, so I need to take it. What is the question? Rewrite these sentences after changing the singular nouns to plurals and the plural nouns to singular. Make other necessary changes also. So what you need to do is, you need to do this exercise in your notebook, and what you have to do, if there are plurals, then you need to change it into singular, and if it is singular, then you change them into the plural noun. So let's try it out. Coming to B exercise, sentence number 1. There were many wooden boxes in the cupboards. If you can see the sentence, can you tell me what type of sentence it is? Is it singular or plural? Just see each word. There were. Were we used for what? Past tense is rm. Was were. Were is always there were many mangoes in the basket. So it is used for plural and past tense. Many, obviously plural. Boxes, s plural. Cupboards, s plural. So obviously it is a plural sentence. So we need to change it into singular. So how will we do? There is. Now what changes into is? We need to change it into singular. There is many. Many changes into a, because a stands for a single thing. There is a wooden boxes. Box in the cupboards changes into cupboard. Now see the sentence again. So this means you have to write the complete sentence again in your notebook. Now see the difference. There is a wooden box in the cupboard. Did you see the change? It is singular sentence now. there is a wooden box. We are talking only of one wooden box that is there in only single cupboard. Earlier the sentence was there were many wooden boxes in the cupboards. Cupboards were many. There were many wooden boxes, and in place of many we have changed it into a, that is single wooden box. So this way you need to change the sentence. I hope you are getting what I mean to say. So let us try out the sentences so the meaning is more clear to you. Coming to the second one now. The poor boy carried a flute and a flower. Now see, what type of sentence it is? Singular. Poor boy, singular. A flute, singular. A flower, singular. So we need to change it into what? Plural now. So it will be the poor boys carried the flutes. Flutes is what? बांसुरी, जो कृष्ण जी बजाते हैं, ठीक है? That is known as flute. Carried the flutes and flowers. Flower, change it into flowers. So now just see the difference between two sentences. Boy changes into boys. Carried the flute changes into flutes. And flower changes into flowers. A flower changes into flowers. So this way we have changed it into plural. Simply you need to go step by step, then it is very easy. Coming to the third one now. The mountains symbolize might and generosity. Now see what type of sentence it is. The mountains. So this is what? This is plural. We need to change it into singular. So how will we do? The mountain symbolizes. See, it always goes the opposite. If your subject is singular, then your next word automatically is plural. If it is plural, then your verb is singular. So it is singular, so your verb or the next word immediately followed is plural. So the mountain symbolizes might and generosity. This way we have changed it into a singular one. Now coming to the fourth one, the student gifted a pen to the teacher. Now see, student, pen, teacher. What are these? Singular nouns. Change it into plural. So the students gifted, a pen changes into pens, to the teacher changes to teachers. So it will be the students gifted pens to the teachers. This way you will change it. Coming to the fifth one, the zoo had only one species of parrot. Now see, the zoo had only one species of parrot. One species, singular, parrot, one, zoo, one. So it is singular sentence, but we need to change it into plural. So it will be the zoos. What is the plural of zoo? The zoos had only one species, means many species. Of parrot changes into parrots. So this way just see the difference. Zoo, many zoos. Then single species, many species. Of parrot, parrots. So this way you need to change it into singular to plural and from plural to singular. So we have already covered the 5 sentences. The next 5 sentences I want you to try yourself in your grammar copy. So that is again your homework. So just do exercise B, whatever 10 sentences are there all together in your notebook. We'll discuss it in the next video. Now coming to exercise number C, let us see what is exercise C. Name the places where these things are found, many in number. So for example, just see the example first. Utensil. So these are found in number means utensils are found where you have to write the place where they are found in number. So in number utensil changes into utensils and they are found obviously in the kitchen. So the place where they are found will be kitchen, and make sentences with both these nouns. So one example they have given you. You have to use both these nouns into a sentence. Into single sentence you will use both these nouns. For example, the utensils were arranged neatly in the kitchen. We have used the place where these utensils are found, that is kitchen, and utensil they are in number where in the kitchen, and it is always utensils in plural form. So this I want you to do it for your homework in your notebook, then we will just discuss it. For example, book changes into books, and where are the books found? Basically in your study room. Okay? So this way you will do it. Then animals in number, then where it is found? Zoo. Artifacts, where are they found? Museum. Yes, scientific instruments, where are they found? Obviously in the lab, science lab. Then fruits, where are they found? In the orchard. So this way, students in the school, patients in the hospital, criminals where? In the prison, in the jail, customers where? In the shop or in the market also you can say. So this way you will both these words into a sentence, and to be done in your notebook as your homework. So we will discuss this exercise again in the next video. Let us see now exercise D in your books. So let's see what is it. There are errors in these sentences. Make changes as required. So some errors are given over there. Let us see and do this in the book itself. So let us see the first sentence. What type of error is there? Number 1. This is exercise D. Let us take up the sentence. Minnie has lost her entire luggages. Can you identify the error here? Minnie has lost her entire, is it luggages? No, it is always luggage. It can be a one briefcase or suitcase. It can be one bag, two bags, three bags, four suitcases. But then together it is taken as luggage. So it will be, I'll just write down the wrong word that is used there. But you will correct in the book itself. So just cut S over there and just make it luggage in the book itself. First underline the wrong word, that is luggages, you need to underline so that you come to know what was the error, and then you just strike off the S and write in front of that word, or even on the top you can write luggage like this I have written again. So coming to the second one now. Father gave the childs some useful advices. Now I have already told you when we were doing singular and plural. Number 1, what is the plural of child? Is it childs? No, it is always children. So it will be father gave the children. Underline it and instead of childs write down children. Some useful advices. Is it advices? No, it is always advice. Father gave the children some useful advice. So cut down S and write down again advice. Do not walk on the grasses. Now see, do not walk on the grasses. Grass is the correct word here, the noun. We never say grasses because grass, wherever it is grown, you can't count the grass. It is taken as plural only. As many as strands you have of grass, it is taken as grass. You can't count this is one strand of grass, this is 2, 300 grass, and you will not say it grasses, but it will taken as grass. So it is grass. The oxes is plowing the field. Now what is it? Oxes. First of all, let me tell you the plural of oxes, oxen. So it is the oxen is plowing the field, or you can say the ox is plowing the field. If we write plural, then it should be are. The oxen are plowing the field. But we have to use it in singular because is there. So we will not write oxes. We will use ox. Because subject verb agreement says if subject is plural, then the verb should be plural. If subject is singular, then the verb also should be singular. So here the ox we will use is plowing the field. Otherwise we need to change a verb also. So my younger sister is 6 years old. See, what is the wrong error here? Is it 6 years old? No. Since 6 more than one number, it is always counted as plural. So it is 6 years. So we will write down 6 years. Isn't it easy? You just need to be attentive and attempt the exercise. Very small minor mistakes. Mother has a lot of monies in her purse. Is it monies? No. It is always money which is taken as plural form. It is never monies. It is always money. That is plural. Our neighbor has 2 dogs, 3 cats and 4 squirrels. See the number now. 4 squirrel. Is it squirrel? If it is more than one, it should be squirrels. 3 cats, it is correct. 2 dog. Is it 2 dog? It is always taken as plural, so it will take 2 dogs. 1 dog, 2 dogs. So it will be dogs and along with that 4 squirrels. More than one, so it is squirrels. क्या होता है? गिलहरी. Okay. Javed has many sheep in his farm. Already told. Javed has many sheep. It is not sheep. Sheep is taken as plural only. So we will write sheep. There is no such word in English that is sheep as plural. Vaishali has broken her favorite pair of shoe. Now pair of shoe. Pair means always you will wear shoes in the left foot and the right foot. So Vaishali has broken her favorite pair of shoes. It will be. Okay. The man in brown trouser is my uncle. The man in brown trouser is my uncle. So this one is correct. I did not find any error in this sentence. The man in brown trouser. Trouser is what? What do you call trouser? Pant that the man wear. So brown trouser singular. The man singular. The man in brown trouser is my uncle. Again is used for one person. So it is singular. Uncle also one. So there is no such error. So this is correct. There should be no change in the sentence. So I hope you have got what I wanted to say and you just note down the answers. So this one is correct. There will be no change. So this was all for this. Then there is exercise E. What you need to do is choose the correct nouns from those in the brackets and fill in the blanks. What you have to do is exercise E is your homework to be done in the book itself. What you will do, 2 options are there in the brackets. Looking at the sense of the sentence, you will choose the correct word and write down in the fill up with your pencil in the book itself. So this I want you to do as homework. We will discuss it in the next video. So I hope you will do it. So that's all for today. So see you in the next video. So till then, complete your work and stay safe, stay tuned.